You know, you kind of look at it and go, is that all she did?
My name is Arnulfo Jr.
Yeah.
Hello guys, it's at Rollerbot Creator on Instagram and on Facebook.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Lid opener. My wife loves me so much. She had a roll of tape. I cut the middle of it. I think it was like a 1 inch. Let me see that tape, honey. So she's making bands across the back here so we can separate the logs. So we had this thick of tape. But I used this tape to split in half. See? Can you see that? Okay. So what I had to do is take a razor blade. Excuse me, cutting knife. And all I did was take the blade, was cutting it right down the middle like this. So as I'm cutting through like this, I finally finish and I look up and she's like this, holding her breath thinking I'm going to slice my finger open.
Yeah, or your stomach, or
See, that's how much my wife loves me.
I do.
Aren't I blessed? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, behind me, you can see what I'm doing. Look at that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip, well, probably not tonight, but we're going to flip this around. You can see how hard she's working on her side. What she's doing, she painted the whole thing black, which I showed you yesterday. This is our second day. She rolled it all black, and so now what she's doing is taking the tape and she's laying out to separate each one of the logs. She's then going to go back over with paint and then put the paint over there and then use a texturing tool, which is going to create the wood logs. And she'll pull that tape off. Yeah, pull the tape off, and then we'll have the logs, and then I'll come back with the airbrush and create that round effect on them. A little step by step of what we're doing. So anyway, that's what's going on now. So it's now 11 after 11. How exact, huh? And we're going to continue working for a while. We're both on a roll, so we're doing really, really well. So, all right, back to work. Cheers. Just kidding. My wife's laughing at me. So this is the end of day 2. Count 'em. Okay. Where you can see the mansion is coming up, is coming about. We got the roof, we got the depth look to it. So blocking everything in. On the other side, Alisa taped off everything and blocked. Let's go take a look. Come here. So just follow me. Ooh. All right. Let's see. Look at that tape. Is that a tape job or what? That's called precision, patience, and expertise. That's going to be the logs. So she was working back here. You know, the thing about that is, you know, you kind of look at it and go, is that all she did? No, it's not all she did. She had to line those. We had to snap those lines. She had to measure each one. She had to go to this side, measure that, make sure that that side was measured the same exact as this, because if not, you're going to have a line that looks like. So she has to make sure all of that is lined up. That takes time. She has to measure, then remeasure to make sure that it's done correctly. Then it takes 2 of us to snap a line. Now keep in mind that these are not even. The flats, some of them kind of are tweaked, kind of torqued. So we have to snap those lines, making sure that they're on there right. Now she has to go back, take the tape, and then line the tape and make sure that tape is on there. It's time consuming. So it takes that. Those are the details you don't see when you look and go, oh, look at the set. It's all those things right there that take time. And that's what we pride ourselves on. So she did a great job. Very proud of her. Couldn't do that without her help. Anyway, so we have this, and then you see this blue one over here? That one is going to be, don't tell me, the country scene.
Yes,
For the countryside for Aristocats. So that's what they dump off the kitties, and it's kind of just, that's going to be pretty simple. But the big consuming part is going to be this mansion and the logs in the back. We have to give the illusion they look like real logs, which will be no problem because that's what we did for the Christmas Spectacular 2 years ago, or a year ago. So we're going to call it quits for tonight. Tonight it is 12:35, so we put in a good 6 hours, and we did really, really well. Tomorrow we're going to come back and we're going to block the rest of this in. She's going to finish taping, and then she's going to texture the back and have those logs in.
Right now, we're gonna go do some shop kicks.
Let's turn around this way. There she is.
Yes, we're gonna do some shop kicks, and Nuffy is probably gonna earn his first $25 gift card through shop kicks. And it was absolutely free. It costs only our time. And what are we doing tonight? All we're doing is driving by and getting our walk-in points.
That's it. Drive by.
Okay,
Look for the little white truck late at night,
yeah.
and you'll see us going
Flip it
by.
around.
We're not casing the joint. We're trying to get our phones to.
And then we're gonna pick up our water filters.
Yes, water filters.
Our Brita.
Brita water filters.
That's our annual thing. We buy 4, they last an entire year. Yes. And then we go to bed for church tomorrow.
Church, yes. So we'll be there, and then we'll come back here tomorrow and work on this.
Yep.
And then hopefully we'll have this all blocked in so that all I have to do is airbrush on Monday. Because it's Martin Luther King Day, no school, we get this out of the way. Because then the third set we have to do is FDA. And we have to start getting ready for
Actually,
that.
the fourth. This is our second and third together.
What she said.
It's more impressive that way. It's true.
It is true. Yeah, that would be our fourth. That'll be our fourth that will start. So yes, it'll be third one at the beginning of the year. So from Alisa and I, we both say good night.
Good night. See
Here
you
she is right there.
tomorrow.
Bye. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll show you the rest of our progress, and hopefully we'll be able to show you when it's done. Take care. Have a good night.